Imagine waking up on a Monday morning with a long list of tasks to accomplish. The demands of work, family, and personal aspirations all vying for your attention. It's easy to feel overwhelmed, like you're standing in the middle of a storm, trying to hold your ground as the winds of life blow in every direction. But what if I told you there was a way to find calm amidst this chaos? What if there was a philosophy that could anchor you, offering peace and clarity, no matter the external turmoil? This is where the ancient wisdom of Stoicism whispers a promise, that tranquility is not found in the absence of challenges, but in how we choose to meet them. Centuries ago, in the bustling city of Rome, there lived an emperor by the name of Marcus Aurelius. Unlike the tyrants or indulgent rulers often depicted in history books, Marcus was a philosopher king. His reign wasn't just about political power, it was deeply intertwined with his personal journey of self-discipline and wisdom. One evening, as the sun set over the Roman skyline, Marcus sat in his private quarters, parchment in hand, his thoughts pouring out in what would later become his meditations. This was not intended for anyone's eyes but his own. Here, amidst his reflections, he wrote about the importance of grounding oneself, focusing on what we can control and letting go of what we cannot. Picture this, a powerful emperor, surrounded by the luxuries and burdens of rule, grappling with the same internal battles we face today. His wisdom, penned under candlelight, speaks directly to our time, transcending centuries to offer guidance. So, what is it about Stoic philosophy that has captured the imagination and respect of thinkers across the ages? At its core, Stoicism teaches us to focus on our own thoughts and actions. It's about recognizing what lies within our control, our beliefs, desires, and aversions, and understanding that everything else is, ultimately, beyond it. This liberating distinction is central to Stoic thought. Take, for instance, the famous Stoic dichotomy of control. Imagine two circles. The first contains things we have direct control over, like our reactions, our attitude, and our decisions. The second circle, much larger, houses things over which we have no control, like the behavior of others, the weather, or the outcome of world events. For a moment, consider a sailor navigating the vast ocean. He cannot control the wind or the waves, but he can adjust his sails, steer his vessel, and decide when to change course. This analogy perfectly encapsulates the Stoic approach to challenges. It's not about changing the external world to suit our desires. It's about adjusting our internal world to find peace within the realities we face. Historically, Stoicism emerged as a philosophy not just for intellectual debate, but for practical application. Founded in Athens by Zeno of Citium around the early 3rd century BC, Stoicism was designed to be an operating system for life, not a set of abstract theories. The Stoics taught that virtue, the highest good, resides in our ability to live in harmony with nature, to act in accordance with rational understanding, and to fulfill our roles in the world responsibly and with integrity. In today's fast-paced world, the Stoic method can serve as a powerful antidote to stress and anxiety. Consider a modern scenario. Say you've applied for a job and are awaiting the results. Your mind races with what-ifs, conjuring all sorts of scenarios. What would the Stoic do? A Stoic would remind themselves that the outcome of the job application is beyond their control. What lies within their power is how they respond, choosing to remain calm, perhaps even focusing on improving skills while waiting. But how do we bring these ancient ideas into our everyday lives? Imagine waking up tomorrow morning. Instead of diving headfirst into the chaos of tasks and notifications, start with a simple Stoic exercise. Take a moment to reflect on what you can control today. Write down your intentions, the virtues you wish to cultivate, and how you plan to react to potential challenges. This practice, akin to Marcus Aurelius's nightly reflections, sets a tone of mindful awareness that can carry you through the day. One of the most practical Stoic techniques is negative visualization. This might sound counterintuitive. Why focus on negative outcomes? However, by imagining the worst-case scenario, you're paradoxically freeing yourself from its grip. Envisioning what could go wrong prepares you emotionally, reducing fear and surprise if it does happen, and makes you appreciate what you have in the present. Picture you're about to give a presentation. Visualize tripping over your words or the projector not working. Instead of these fears paralyzing you, confront them head-on. This allows you not only to prepare solutions, but also to feel gratitude for when things do go smoothly. Another Stoic strategy is voluntary discomfort. Challenge yourself by occasionally stepping out of your comfort zone. It could be as simple as taking a cold shower or fasting for a day. The idea is to train yourself to endure discomfort in controlled settings, which builds resilience for when life's inevitable discomforts arise. Over time, you'll find that circumstances which once seemed unbearable become more manageable, not necessarily because they have changed, but because you have. A powerful technique involves examining your judgments. Often it's not events themselves that disturb us, but our perceptions of those events. This is where cognitive behavioral practices overlap with Stoic thought. For example, if you feel slighted by a friend's comment, pause and analyze your response. Is there another way to interpret the situation? Could it be that the comment wasn't intended to hurt, but was merely an offhand remark? Bringing these practices together creates a tapestry of resilience and peace. The world around us may remain unpredictable, filled with challenges and setbacks, yet it is within our power to find steadiness amidst it all. Now, take this newfound understanding of Stoicism and imagine applying it to a week in your life. From managing your emotional responses at work to cultivating patience with loved ones at home, you're weaving these ancient threads of wisdom into the fabric of your modern reality. This journey isn't about achieving perfection, but about progress. Each day offers an opportunity to practice, to absorb, and to begin anew. The Stoics teach us that tranquility isn't the absence of difficulty, but the triumphant embrace of it, with a heart full of courage and a mind open to wisdom. As you navigate your own path, remember Marcus Aurelius's words, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. To encapsulate the essence of Stoic philosophy, it's about finding peace within, regardless of circumstances. Harness this wisdom to transform your responses to life, bolster your inner fortitude, and live with purpose. May you embrace these teachings not as an abstract philosophy, but as a practical guide, forging a life imbued with clarity, strength, and resilience. With each day, let the Stoic virtues light your way, and may your journey be one of serenity and growth.